And a very pleasant good afternoon and welcome to Live Highlight in the Magic City and on the Highlight channel. I am Andrew Bleckman. We'll be joined by Stu Nyman in Battle Court today. All is good, just we'll be back a little bit later to bring you that performance, but all 8 games will begin here in just about 9 minutes. Be solo. All wagering is now open on today's 8 games. Each of today's games offer Win Play Show, Quinella Exacta, and Trifecta Wagers. We have the Mighty Ocho. It begins before the start of game number 1. To play that, pick the winners of games 1 through 8. If you do so correctly. Have the only ticket that does so, you'll cash in on the minimum $5,000 that is guaranteed in the Mighty Ocho every day. Or you can check out the High 5 jackpot. It's a pick 5 wager. A little bit easier to do that. Guaranteed at $2,000 in every performance, and that carryover is creeping up towards the minimum $2,000 guarantee. I think it was around $1,600 yesterday. Don't have the exact total in front of me. I know it was $1,500 after Sunday, so approaching $2,000. May get over that today, but again, pick the winners of games 3 through 7. If you do so correctly, and again, have the only ticket that does so, have to be the solo winner. If you do all that, you can cash in on the $2,000 minimum guaranteed in the High 5. You also have 2 pick 3s, an early pick 3. Begins in game 2, games 2, 3, and 4, and the late pick 3. Game 6 encompasses games 6, 7, and 8. Also the daily double that begins in game 1. Pick the winners of games 1 and 2. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, or if you are in the state of Connecticut, mywinners.com. However, placing a bet, as you know, is not necessary to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. We have kind of a pseudo scratch today. There are no scratches, but I want to bring your attention to game number 7, post 1. We're going to scratch as Douglas in Game 7, post 1 with Tennessee, and you're going to replace Douglas with Hyro. So just that one change in your program today, Game 7, post 1. Swap Hyro in for Douglas. So it should be Hyro in Tennessee as the one team, not Douglas in Tennessee. So, with all that in mind, we ask you to make wagers as early as possible within scheduled posts. Sit back and relax. Post time for game number 1 is just about 7 minutes. Good luck. Pulling up YouTube here as we speak. It's JBTV, William, JML, hello. Good to have you all in the chat here early with us on this Tuesday, final Pelota day of the week. And with about 6 minutes to go until we begin game number 1. Toss the video here. This one will explain the scoring format for all 8 games, which today, as every day, is Spectacular 7 scoring.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And we are back here about 4 minutes from the start of game number 1. Remember to hit that thumbs up. Yes, it does help us out. I'm not sure exactly how. I think you explained that to us once. It's JBTV. Liking, subscribing. You always hear these on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Those are the 2 buzzwords. So we'll say the same thing here. And if you do subscribe and you can get notifications, then you never miss a moment of Magic City highlight. Whether that's Pelota, now the Battle Court's on YouTube as well. Keep you up to date with everything we have. And how about that? Yeah, the more likes you get, the more YouTube pushes you out for new people to see. Oh, that's great. Again, no Stu, as you can tell here early on. But he will be back for Battle Court, beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern Time today. It's going to be the Fireballs and the Devils. I'm going to slide over into Andrew's seat here and pull up our singles standings. 2024 singles. Again, feature singles games. Games 6 and 8 are separate from games 1 through 4. So 2 different competitions this year. Jedden and Kubala separating themselves from the pack in the games 1 through 4 race. Jedden with 8 wins this year, but Kubala slowly but surely creeping up there. He now has 7. Numbers are almost identical between the 2 players here in games 1 and 2. Jedden 8 wins, 3 places, and 2 shows, 13 in the money finishes in 28 games. Kubala 7-2-4, 13 in the money finishes as well in the same 28 games played. So just 1 more win for Jedden, and that's the difference in that competition right now. But both players competing here. Jedden in post 6, Kubala post 8. 2 of the big favorites here in this early game. See if they can get it done once again. And in the late game competition, we have Douglas and Gaucheri tied for first. Both players have 5 wins, and it looks like Benny is in 3rd place, not even in every late game. 22 games played this season. Benny has 14 in the money finishes in singles, including 4 feature game wins. Pretty impressive start for. Less than a minute to go until game number 1. Again, just 1 change in the program today. Printers there in game number 7. Hyro goes in, Douglas comes out. The 1 team should be Hyro and Tennessee. That's the doubles team competing in this tournament. With that, we're ready to begin. We are ready to begin game number 1. Spectacular 7 singles. Tying up to 7 points. Points doubling after all matchups in the first round of play. Serving in the red of post 1. It's Cool Fitness. Receiving the blue post 2, Tennessee. There's the serve. We begin with an underserve. Point to the 2. 2 first up on the board here in our opening game. That'll bring to the court the wide of post 3, Juice. Tennessee on the forehand. Sidearm play, dropping. There's Juice. Nice catch. Hard backhand. Tennessee digs out the rebote. Big bounce on the 2-wall. Controlled by Juice. Whips it inside. Low and hard where it scores. Point 3. Hit or receive. Green to post 4. Number 92, Flores. Floating serve caught by Flores. Scoop. Missed. Point 4. Black at post 5 and a receive. Number 77, El Barba. El Barba from the left side, low runner. Flores, nice scoop up at the 10 line. El Barba from the left side, Costado, it's a 2-all. That's gonna land in, Flores scooped it up. Hard throw back over the top, El Barba. Nice positioning, turns the rebote from deep in the backcourt. Flores on the bounce, Karam. Not opening up enough, El Barba stops it. El Barba on the forehand return, 3-wall play. Look at Flores in perfect position, turns the rebote inside, and that's gonna score. Point 4. Here's post 6, the yellow shirt, Jedden. Scoop missed by Flores, but he digs out the rebote. That's a diving save. Jedno on the forehand, attacking outside placement. Ooh, is outside of play. Point 6. Here's post 7, CRB. Four got the point, serving post 7, CRB. Rebote dug out there by Flores. Here's CRB on the bounce. Backhand play to the 9 line to the inside. Good catch there by Flores. Point 4. Flores now with 4 points. Brings out the purple at post 8. Number 25, Kubala. Nice catch there by Kubala. Serve was dropping. Flores on the rebote. Sent a little too high. That's up in the overhead screen and out of play. Point 8. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return. Post 1, Cool Fitness. 6.8. Hard backhand by Tennessee. Kubala on the rebote, makes a save. Tennessee on the inside. This one back over the top. Kubala let it pass, makes a rebote save on the back end. Here's Tennessee. Nice play at the 8. There's a forehand inside. Kubala runs under it. Ball missed by Tennessee, point 8. 5 points for Kubal. He's got a possible game point. And to stop him, post 3. Juice. Rebote got away from Juice. That is point and game. Purple of post 8, a perfect game for Kubala. 4 places, 2 serves to 3. This is a playoff 4. 3rd place, show point. Rebote left side, 2-wall, scoop missed, 2. That's Tennessee. Shows 8-4-2. Unofficial order finish for game number 1. Get the prices coming up in just a moment. Eight 8-4-2 is now official for game number 1. The Quinella 4-8 returns $21. The exacta 8-4, $49.60. Trifecta 8-4-2, $145.80. $2 on the 8 to win returns $8.60. Up next, moving on to game number 2, spectacular 7. Scoring. No scratches in our second game. Game 2 does begin the early pick 3. Post time for our second game, about 6 minutes away. Good luck. And Kubala running out that first game in perfect fashion. Ian Jedden now tied for the most wins outside of the late games, 8 wins per player. And with a couple extra minutes until we begin game number 2, for any new highlight fans maybe joining us for the first time, take a look at this video that explains in simpler terms how highlight is played.
The main rule of highlight is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in highline. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a highlight player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
We are back here 5 minutes from the start of our second game. And early pick 3 here begins in game number 2. See what's going on in the chat. Havana, hello? Tina, I think you're saying the game you like the most. Thank you for existing. Well, thank you for existing. We appreciate that. Havana, hello? How about that? Kyle, tied for first. 8 wins. Steve M. Steve, you may be a little nervous. I'm sorry. I was a little late this morning. And then usually see his message first. I said, uh-oh. But just that one scratch in game number 7 you all are aware of. Printer's error, really, in game 7. Douglas comes out. Jairo goes in. The one team in game 7 should be Jairo in Tennessee, not Douglas in Tennessee. Yeah, we got quite the run of birthdays. Diaz birthday today. No, Steve. All jokes aside, no apologies necessary. But Diaz's birthday today. Happy birthday to DJ Mike, as we call him back here. And then Stu on the 14th. So wow, 2 in 3 days. Doesn't get much better than that. And Diaz will also be back here, so we'll pass along any birthday wishes that you may have. Stu will be celebrating his 40th in Diaz. Pippin year, 33. Two minutes to go until we start game number 2. And no scratches here in this second game. We are ready to begin game number 2. Spectacular 7 singles going up to 7 points. Points doubling after all matchups in the first round of play. Serving. Third to post 1, we have Cool Fitness. Receiving in the blue, post 2, Kubala. There's a serve, we begin. Bote left side by Cool Fitness, big bounce. Kubala takes it in on the outside, inside placement. Oh, it's a 2-wall, it opens up and it scores, point 2. 2 first up on the board in our second game. That'll bring to the court the white of post 3, Tennessee. Backhand by Tennessee. Kubala, fall down Rebote, 2-wall. Tennessee just does get out there. Forehand over the top. Kubala now scrambling. He digs it out. Nice Rebote save. Tennessee couldn't control it. Point 2. Great effort by Kubala. Here's post 4, Flores. Kubala ranging back, tough catch there in the backcourt. Here's Flores. One-handed scoop, missed, point 4. 4 on the board with a point, post 5. Here's Jedden. Point 4. 4 with 2 points. Here's post 6. Nice catch there by Flores, crashing into the sidewall. El Barba, forehand Rebote save, takes Flores to the outside. Whips the Costado, low and hard. El Barba with a nice scoop. That one stayed inside, high bounce, missed. Point 4. Post 7, Juice. Low runner picked off by Flores. Was deep with the backhand. Nice Rebote save by Juice. Flores from the outside. Point 7. I think holding. Point 7. Here's post 8 in a receive, rounding out the first round of play, CRB. Backhand low runner, scoop is missed. Nice throw there by CRB. He's on the board with the point. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups now worth 2. to the end of the game. First to return. Post 1, Cool Fitness. Cool Fitness on the backhand. Here's CRB, takes it in the air. This one launched wall to wall. Rabote left side. Cool Fitness lays it up. CRB low hard forehand. Nice pick by Cool Fitness. Backhand. Getting into the corner. Rabote missed. Point 8. 3 points for CRB. Post 3 returns. Tennessee. CRB from the left side, big backhand, high and hard. Tennessee on the move, turns to Rabote. CRB's got it again, into the 2-wall, thrown in to score. Nice control there by CRB on the 2-wall. He's got 5 points and a possible game point. And to stop him, post 2, Kubala. Nice catch by CRB, high, hard backhand. Here's the Rabote. Kubal out there at the 7 line, drops it above the pad. CRB on the bounce. Run backhand again. Kubal staying up there. And a Rabote from the right side, but that caught the top of the pad. Point and a perfect game. Post 8, CRB. No playoff here. 4 places, 2 shows, 8-4-2. Unofficial order finish for our second game. Prices for game 2, the Quinoa 4-8, $26. Trifecta 8-4-2, $160.60, $2 on the 8 to win, returns $16 even. Up next, moving on to game number 3, which marks the start of the high 5 for today. To play the high 5, pick the winners of the next 5 games, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you do so correctly, have the only ticket that does so, you can cash in on the minimum. $2,000 is guaranteed in every performance. We're approaching $2,000 in the carryover, which means we could be looking at over a $2,000 jackpot today. That depends what's wagered into it. Post time for game 3. It's about 6 minutes. Good luck.
Left side. Backhand. by Ratz. Backhand by Nicholas. Wall to wall. Robote coming out. Flores looking for the Robote. Drop shot. Robote scores on the second bounce. Catch by spinner. Powerful forehand. Excellent Robote save. Robote forehand low and hard. Scooped up by Ratz. Backhand. Costello 2-all. Beautifully executed end scoring. Over the top to the inside. Beautiful catch. Backhand. Robote coming out. Kate is all the way at the sidewall at the 5 line to make the play. Douglas is there. Scoop by Ikeda. Karam by Ikeda. That will score. Stop by Ikeda. There's the backhand from the 10 line. Robote forehand to the inside. Benny's there. 2-all. Lands in and scores. Benny on the save, light touch. Douglas midcourt. Karam, stopped by Jedden. Cortada by Jedden. Caught by Douglas. What an amazing catch. Low and hard. Robote forehand by Gaucheri. Scoop by Manu. Backhand. Robote left side by Gaucheri again. Here's Manu. 2-all. Thrown quickly to score. Manu backhand from the 11 line. Here's Gaucheri. Winding up. The outside he goes. Manu's there. Manu sharply to the inside. What a catch by Gaucheri. Julian on the catch. Powerful throw, looking to pass. Carballo for the Robote. He makes a save. That's a nice save. Julian takes it on the bounce. Hard throw. What an amazing catch. Robote save by Manny. Beautiful catch by Benny at the 5 line. Low and hard to the inside. Manny again with a phenomenal Robote save.
And folks, that top 10 takes us down under a minute until we begin game number 3. Again, starts the high 5, and look at that pool for today. We're going to be well over 2,000. See if anybody can take it. We are ready to begin game number 3. Spectacular 7 singles going back up to 7 points. Points doubling after all matchups in the first round of play. Serving. Ready to post 1. And Manny receiving the blue post 2. Ikeda. There's a serve by Manny. We begin. Hard backhand by Ikeda. Dropped into the corner. Manny on a knee. Makes the rebote save. Backing up. Here's Ikeda. Oh, hard forehand. There's Manny on the bounce. Picks it up at the 10 line. Ikeda. Forehand. Dropped inside. There's Manny. From the left side, backhand gonna pass. Ikeda looking for it on the rebote, powers it inside. Manny up at the 6 line. Karam stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda whips it low and hard, and he had it for a moment. Couldn't control that catch. Point 2. 2 first up on the board in our third game. That'll bring the court way to post 3. Bueno. Big backhand there by Bueno. Ikeda on the move. Gets out there. Forehand rebote. Played inside. Bueno runs under it. 2-all. Stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda from the left side. Gets the backhand pass. Bueno coming back for it. Makes a nice rebote save. Ikeda hard forehand. Kicking up and scoring. 2 with 2 points. Here's post 4. Anderlecht. Serve scores, point 2. Two with 3 points, post 5. Receives, that's Carballo. Carballo on the forehand, powers it to the inside. Ikeda on the move. Rebote save. Backhand opens up. Ikeda from the outside. Side arm. Karam scores. What a shot by Ikeda. That's 4 points. Here's post 6. Julian. Julian opens up with the backhand into the corner. Rebote coming out. Rebote saved by Ikeda. Nice pick up Ikeda there. Back between the 12 and 13. Towards the backhand. Back to the left side of Julian. Rebote forehand. Here's Julian advancing. Rebote saved by Ikeda. Nice pick up there by Julian. Backhand. Into the corner, forehand rebote. Scoop by Julian. Keita wall to wall. Julian on a knee, digs out the Rebote. Here's Keita advancing up at the 6 line, fakes the carom, puts it inside. Julian scooped it up. Julian again, powerful forehand, taken off the sidewall. Here's Keita, low runner. Julian steps up, backhand. Not a lot on it, and that one died off the back wall. Well played point goes to the 6. Julian with his first point. Here's post 7, Ben. Forehand Rebote is missed by Ben, point 6. 6 with 2 points in a receive, rounding out the first round of play. Purple post 8, Bradley. Bradley from the 12 line, forehand, outside placement. Stopped on the bounce, here's Julian. Julian hard back over the top. Bradley, nice pickup across the side wall. Julian low hard on the forehand. That one knocked down. Point 6, 3 straight for the 6 post. In a receive, rounding out the first. That did complete the first round of play. Starting the second round, we have post 1, Manny. All points now double through the end of the game. Julian committed, ranging back forward at the 13 line. Annie on the forehand, over the top, looking for the big bounce. Julian controls it. Rebote 2-wall. Julian from the outside, fakes the carom. Carambola coming back to Manny. Just couldn't control it. 6 with 5 points, Julian. That's a possible game point. And to stop him, here's post 3, Bueno. Forehand Rebote coming up the middle. Here's Bueno into the carom, but that's low. Point and game. A perfect game. Another one, 3 in a row, post 6, Julian. 2 places, 4, 5, 7, 8, 1 and 3, pair off and playoff for 3rd place. 4 first serves to 5. Anderluck on the hop, pulls it in at the 9 line. Swing coming up the middle. Carballo switches to the right. Trying to get that forehand to pass. Nice grab by Anderluck. Anderluck again, committed. Missed it. Point 5. 7 serves to 8. There's Ben just beyond the 11 line, backhand. Robote pointed by Bradley. Ben at the 9 line. Well, that stayed inside. Scoop missed. Point 7. 1 serves the 3. 5 and 7 remain in the playoff. Manny's Robote is missed. Point 2 to 3. 5, 7, and 3 remain. 5 now serves the 7. Underserved. Point 7. Possible show point for Ben. Post 7, here's Bueno. Way to post 3. Far from the left side, gets the backhand into the corner. Ben on the Robote, nice save from the forehand. Bueno, Velo, stopped on the bounce by Ben. Ben opens up for the carom. That's gonna score. 7. Shows. 6-2-7. Unofficial order finish for game number 3. The prices in just a moment. $6-2-7 is now official for game number 3. $2 on the 6 to win, returns $10.80. The Quinella 2-6 returns $26. And the trifecta. 6-2-7, $898.40. Up next, moving on to game number 4. Another singles game, spectacular 7 scoring. No scratches in our 4th game. Post time about 7 minutes. Good luck.
Rotate forehand by Flores. Here's Jairo. Two all by Flores will score. There's a backhand by Ratz, catch by Julin. Big right side by Julin, goes wall to wall. Bote coming out. 2-all will score beautifully again for CRB.
Up the 8 line of the backhand. Ratz backs up, pulls it in. This one overhead. There's Nicholas. Robote forehand. Ratz runs under it. Shoots a 2-wall to score.
Here's the backhand by Iñaki. Robote coming out. 2-all opens and scores. Backhand by Gaucheri, powerfully thrown. Robote comes out to the 6th line. Turned on the forehand of Iñaki. Gaucheri winds up. Costalo 2-all opens up wide. Robote forehand. This one caught by Iñaki. Sends it to the inside. Iñaki on the catch. 2-all to score. Nicholas will take it on the bounce at the 10 line. Low and hard to the inside. Gaucheri's there. Backhand. 2-all. Scores. By Julian, powerfully thrown. Robote kicks out to the 7 line. Benny's on it. Julian takes it on the bounce at the 10 line. Going hard to the inside. Benny turning a difficult. That had the distance, landed in, and scored for a win.
Saved by Hiram. Lotte on the wall, kicking up. Beautiful catch. Nice control. There's the backhand. Outside placement. Douglas. High scoop. 2-wall. Off the Robote. Scores.
To the forehand of Douglas, caught by Manu. There's the backhand by Manu, caught by Douglas. Douglas goes deep. In is the call, .7.
And folks, that top 10 takes us about 2 minutes from the start of game number 4. Game 4 concludes the early pick 3. And with that, we are ready to begin. Game number 4, Spectacular 7. going up to 7 points. Points subbing after all matchups in the first round of play. Serving in the red of post 1, we have Carballo. Receiving blue post 2, Anderluck. There's a serve. We begin. Pari-mutuel dropped inside. Correa advancing. Flips it low and hard. Carballo's got it. Backhand. Carballo. This one sticks on the wall. Better catch there by Correa. Anderluck, that is. Forehand coming up the middle. Anderluck stops it. Powerful play. Back inside. Carballo reaching up. Nice catch up overhead. Anderluck again, low and hard on the forehand, scooped up by Carballo. This one launched again. Anderluck not going to get out to it. Point 1. One first up on the board in our 4th game. That'll bring to the court. Post 3, Ben. Point 3. 3 on the board with 1 point. Here's post 4, Bradley. Bradley on the forehand. Hard throw up the middle. Here's Ben. Nice rebote save there by Bradley. That kicked up, and it's tipped. Point 4. Here's post 5. Manning. Manny with the backhand. Bradley coming back for it. He lays it up. Manny up at the 9 line. Hard backhand, wall-to-wall rebote. Saved on the left side of Bradley to Filo off the rebote. That's going to score. Point 4. 2 points for the 4 post. Here's Benny, yellow post 6. Bradley, rebote, that's thrown just above the pad. Benny advances up at the 5 line, low hard play, caught in the air by Bradley. Nice position. Forehand rebote by Benny. Gonna get that to pass. Nice return. Bradley now lines it up. Benny from the outside into the costado. That's well placed. Bradley elects to play the rebote. That's missed. Point 6. Here's post 7, Ikeda. Big backhand. Forehand rebote. Taken off the sidewall. Nice catch by Ikeda. This one lobbed up on the numbers. Great grab by Benny. Not a lot on that rebote. Spinning save by Ikeda. Just does get out of the way. Here's Benny. Hard forehand inside. Ikeda backing up. Beautiful backhand, wall to wall. Ikeda up at the foreline. On the hop, pulls it in. Drops it at the feet of Benny. Another backhand. Out to the rebote. Saved by Ikeda. Benny now at the 9 line. Lower and harder. That kicked up. Ikeda caught it in the air. Benny on the rebote. Oh, that stayed inside. Good reach. Hard backhand, low bullet. Coming out. Shooting off the back wall. And he's got another good catch on the numbers. Backhand. Into the corner. Forehand rebote. Powerfully thrown back over the top. Benny's got it. Ikeda. This one put up the middle. Scoop by Benny. Benny lower and harder on the wall. Ikeda picks it off. Ikeda back beyond the 11 line. High, hard backhand. Beautifully thrown. Coming off the sidewall. Benny powers the rebote. Step by Ikeda. Ikeda launches another one. That clears the overhead screen. Benny keeps it inside. That passes. Ikeda comes back for it. Makes a save. Benny now. Inside placement. Scoop by Ikeda. Benny up the middle. Ikeda at the 8 line. They've elevated this a little bit too much. Benny's got a play on the rebote on the bounce. Ikeda aggressively moves up. Outside placement is outside the court. What a well-played point. Hard-fought point between Benny and Ikeda. Goes to Benny. In receive, rounding out the first round of play of the Purple of Post 8. Bueno. Benny has it up overhead. Big backhand. Bueno powers the rebote up the middle. Benny stops it in the air. Benny low and hard, dropping at the feet. Bueno caught it. That one's cutting inside. Nice rebote there by Bueno. Benny advances into the 2-wall. Snapped in to score. That will do it. For the first round of play, all matchups now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, Post 2, Anderluck. Anderluck lays it up. Benny backs up to the 12 line, shoots it inside. There's a scoop by Anderluck. Benny just beyond the 9, launches the backhand. Coming out to the rebote. Correa lays it up, right up the middle. On the bounce, here's Benny. From the 7 line, low and hard. Oh, that one caught in the air. Another backhand. One into the corner. Correa lays it up. That hits. But Benny gets there before the second bounce. Low and hard to the inside. That's tipped. Straight points to a possible game point here for Benny. Post 6. Stop him, Carballo, right at post 1. big forehand. Benny on the move early. Flips it inside. That opens up. Carballo's got it. Carballo high hard on the forehand. Benny scrambling, and he gets out there. Nice return. High hard play. Benny retreats, looking for the rebote. He lays it up. Slows it down for the moment. That ball floating, and it's missed. Point and a perfect game. Yellow of post 6. Benny. 4 places, 3 serves to 1. This is a playoff for show point, 3rd place. Three shows. 6-4-3. Unofficial order finish for game 4. Get the prices in just a moment. Six, 4-3 is now official. Post 6, Benny with the win. Post 4, Bradley taking second. Post 3, Ben comes in third. The Quinala 4-6, $41. Trifecta 6-4-3, $342.40. $2 on the 6 to win. Benny to win returns. $9.40. Pick 3, 866, 3-3 returns $109 even. Up next, moving over to doubles, game number 5. Part of the doubles championship series here at Magic City. Spectacular 7 scoring. Up to 7 points. Again, points double after all matchups in the first round of play. Post time 4. Game number 5. It's just about 7 minutes. Good luck. Jedden on the hop, brings it in. Sidearm forehand. Manny knows where to be, pulls in another one. Back over the top. Here's Benny. Nice catch on the left side up overhead. El Barba, that's a tough rebote save.
Rebote forehand by Tennessee is low to the inside. CRB's on it, winding up. Kind of a drop shot. Tennessee got to it, though. Throws it to the outside. What a save by CRB. Here's the catch by Nicholas from the outside. Big right side. Kubala looking for the rebote. He makes a beautiful save.
Rebote, saved by Julian. He digs it out. Oriana Bote right at the feet. Julian scoops that one up. Douglas keeps this one to the outside. Julian has it on the forehand. Sidearm play. Just out of reach, and Douglas, though, digs out a tough rebote. That's a big bounce over Julian.
Caballo, backhand. Rotate forehand by Benny in the middle of the court. Caballo from the 7 line. Rotate saved by Benny. That's beautiful. Caught by Julian at the 9 line. He goes deep. Rebote saved beautifully by Arat.
Did get there. Backhand lobbed and clearing the overhead screen. Forehand, Rebote powered. Caught off the sidewall. Rotz turns Rebote on the backhand. Manny, that kicked up. But what an effort on the backhand.
Rebote forehand saved by Iriondo. Sherry's there. Here's Iriondo. Backhand. Low runner. Sherry dug it out. Made contact. Rebote forehand saved by Manny. Here's Carballo backing in. Rebote saved by Manny.
And folks, that top 10 takes us under 2 minutes from the start of Game 5. Quick look at the double standings here before we begin. Knotted up at the top. Douglas and Kubala, Gaucheri and Flores with 5 wins. Those two teams battling it out for that coveted first place prize. Solo third right now. Hiro and Tennessee picked up a win this week. They have 3 wins. Ikeda and Ben, Enoch and Bradley, Juice and Nicholas all tied with 2 wins. Barba and Manu, Jed and Manny, Cool Fitness and Arats with 1. And then Anderluck and Julian, Bueno and Robin, and CRB and Benny still winless. See if they can get it done here in games number 5 or 7 today. Final doubles games of the week. We are ready to begin game number 5. Spectacular 7 doubles. Serving red at post 1. Hiro, Tennessee. Receiving blue at post 2. Anderluck and Julian. We begin game 5 with an ace. Hiro gets the 1 team on the board. First point, that'll bring out white at post 3, Bueno and Robin. Robin powers the backhand inside. Here's Tennessee. Bueno, low running backhand. Hyro calls him off on the rebote, puts it inside. Bueno, it's just out of the way. Here's Robin from the backcourt. Hard throw. Tennessee backs out. Hyro's got it again. Hard backhand there by Robin. Here's Tennessee now from the left side. This one opens up. Bueno's got it up high on the forehand. Hyro now at the 8. Low runner. Back to Robin. Scoop attempt is tipped. Point one. The one team with 2 points. Here's post 4. Green shirts, CRB and Benny. Forehand to the inside. Benny on the bounce, gets up there. Hard forehand. Trying to get it to pass. Here's Tennessee. Nice play. Deep in the backcourt. Hyro back on the inside to cut it off. This one launched wall to wall. CRB looking for the rebote. That hits. Hyro got up there. Quick release, puts it to the outside. This is still going. Long drop shot. Oh, Benny, nice play. That's going to score. Point 4. Here's post 6, Jen and Manning. All missed off the serve, point 4. 4 with 2 points. Here's post 6, Gaucheri and Flores. Big backhand dropped in the corner. Gaucheri on the rebote. Plays it to the inside. Big bounce. Benny's got it back at the 13. Gaucheri from the left side. There's a backhand. Pulled off the sidewall. Benny now. Hard throw. Drops between them. Gaucheri looking for it on the back end. Makes a save. It's a 2-wall cut off by CRB. Gaucheri now on the forehand. Low and hard to the inside. Benny pulls it in. Backhand. Stopped by Flores. Flores from the corner. There's CRB getting involved. He cuts it off. Big backhand. That one launched wall to wall. Gaucheri puts it up the middle. And he goes for the high play. Flores runs under it. Soft touch on the backhand. Then he's got it up at the 9 line. Inside placement by Costi. Out of the reach of Gaucheri. Plays the rebote on the back end. Benny backing up. He scooped it up. Outside placement. CRB went for the scoop. That one missed. Point 6. 6 with a point. Here's the 7 team. Douglas and Kubala. Big backhand there by Kubala. Rebote forehand by Gaucheri. Launched to the outside. Douglas 2-wall. Gaucheri with the high scoop. Sidearm play back inside. Kubala ducks. Douglas plays the rebote with a big bounce. Gaucheri, what a scoop. Caught it behind him. Douglas lays it up. Gaucheri advancing on the forehand at the 4 line. Karam scores. 16 with 2 points in a receive, rounding out the first round of play. Purple shirts at post 8. Juice and Nicholas. Robote left side by Gaucheri, right on the sidewall. Good pickup by Nicholas. Forehand Robote by Gaucheri, pushed outside. Nicholas runs under it. Nicholas on the forehand. Lower and harder. Gaucheri trying to dig it out. Somersault, that's not going to make it. Point 8. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, post 2, Anderluck and Julin. Julin gets up to the serve, shoots a carom. Joseph went for it, just knocked it down. Point 2. The 2 team with 2 points. Post 3 returns, Bueno and Robin. Oh, well-placed serve. That scores. 4 points now for the 2 team. Right at post 1 returns, Hyro and Tennessee. Julin on the forehand, low hard play to the inside. Tennessee had it, just dropped it. Straight points the second time around for the 2 team into a possible game point. Stop in post 5, Jedden and Manning. Jedden has a serve, whips it inside, right to Julin. Julin right back up the middle. Manny backing up, takes it in on the bounce. Manny's throw over the top. Here's Anderluck. Rotate left side. It opens up. Jedden caught it low. Jedden on the forehand. Low hard play to the inside. There's Julin. Nice pickup off the side wall. And he's got it low. Goes for the peak of the big bounce. Anderluck steps in, tipped it. Two points for the 5 team. CRB and Benny return. Green at post 4. Bote pushed outside. Good read by Benny. Benny right over Jedden. Maybe a 3-wall play. Manny in position. Digs out the Robote CRB. Let it pass, and it's missed. Point 5. The 5 team with 4 points. Post 7. Douglas and Kubal return. Here's Manny back at the 13 line, drops it over the top. Kubal advances up at the 11, backhand to the inside. Here's Manny. Douglas calls him off, tries to dig it out, puts it just above the pad. Jedden advancing. Jedden low and hard, scores. The 5 team with 6 points. They now have a possible game point. Stop them, post 6, Gaucheri and Flores. Sherry takes the serve, whips the philo, scooped up by Jedden. Jedden low and hard. Flores couldn't make the play. Point and game. Black shirts post 5. Jedden and Manning. 5 wins at 2 places. 1, 4, and 6 remain in the playoff for show point, 3rd place. Benny's backhand. Drops between them. Higher on the rebote. Puts it inside. Benny, nice catch right off the side wall. Higher on the rebote. CRB steps in, cuts it off. Low running backhand to the left side of Tennessee. CRB's got it up overhead. Big backhand. Clears the overhead screen. Close to the side wall. Hyro lays it up. Nice return. Hyro cuts it off on the inside. The drop shot. Then he takes off. He just does get up there. Flicks it up there. One fluid motion. Calls for CRB to get in the backcourt. CRB juggled it. Possible show point for the one team. Let's go Sherry and Flores, yellow post 6. Flores on the backhand. Here's Hyro coming cross court. Hard throw. Dropping low. There's Flores. Backhand. Coming out. Robote powered by Hyro. Just does clear that overhead screen. Gaucheri. What a 2-wall. Ooh, got assessed on it. Couldn't make the catch. We'll flip them around now. 6 will serve to 1. This is show point. Gaucheri on the inside. Here's Hyro on the bounce. Whips it low and hard. Gaucheri missed it. 1 shows. 5-2-1. Unofficial order of finish 4. Game number 5. Get the prices in just a moment. Five, 2-1 is now official. Post 5, Jed and Manny with the win. Post 2, Anwalk and Julian take second. Post 1, Hyro and Tennessee come in third. The 5 team to win, $2 returns $14.40. 5 to place also, not a bad price there, $16 even. Quinella, 2-5, $46. Exacta up over $100, $100.80. But look at the trifecta. 5-2-1 returns $1,318.40. Quite the price there. Up next, you got game number 6. Started the feature singles games in this afternoon's performance. The top players competing. Singles championship. Douglas and Gaucheri currently tied for first place. They have 5 wins. Benny, 1 behind. He has 4. And that's just in games 6 and 8. The only games that count towards the late singles championship. Post time. Just about 6 minutes away. Good luck.
Catch by Ben. Hard by Ben. Scoop by Ikeda. By Ben. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Ben looking for the rebote. He puts that one inside. Carballo, a leaping catch. inside. Aaron Deluxe there. Backhand. What a catch by Flores up the wall at the 10 line. Robote forehand. Tough one, and he got it.
Backhand by Julin. Into the corner. Forehand Robote. Saved by Nicholas. Here's Julin. Winds up to Costado. 2-wall. Nicholas. There's that line catch.
Fake the 2-all, put it inside. Benny makes the catch. There's the backhand. Aratz on the run. Aratz saves the Robote. He's up. Benny makes the catch on the forehand. Low and hard to the inside. One-handed grab by Aratz. Hard to the inside. Nicholas is there. Backhand. Robote forehand. What a catch by Jairo. It's capturing an audience that wants to follow you regularly and holding on to them. That's a tough thing in this day and age. Robote forehand. Jairo makes the catch. Low and hard to the inside. What a catch by Manu. Low and hard to the inside. Backhand by Gaucheri. Catch by Aratz. Robote left side. Stays on the wall. What a catch by Aratz.
Left side Robote. Nicholas plays it high off the front wall. Douglas runs under it. Shoots it back inside. What a scoop by Nicholas.
Robote left side by Douglas. Scoop by Jairo. Jairo back to the inside. Douglas is there. 2-0 by Douglas. Read by Jairo. Stopped by Jairo. What a catch by Douglas.
And folks, that top 10 takes us down under 2 minutes until the start of Game 6. Let's pull up the chat here while we have a minute. Couple more. Fat Boy, hello. Steve, boom, boom. Highlight. Hello. How about that? We had 4 perfect games to start off the day. The first 4 singles games, 8-8, 6-6. Every player ran it out perfect. Really good play to begin this Tuesday afternoon performance. Don't forget, Battle Court, Devils and Fireballs tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, Steve, yeah, that team pretty far down there in the standings. A significant carryover, up over 2,000 going into Sunday. But we will see game number 7. With that, we're ready to begin game 6. Spectacular 7 singles going up to 7 points. Serving the red of post 1, we have Douglas. Receiving the blue of post 2, it's Benny. There's a serve. We begin. Big backhand by Benny, wall to wall. Douglas on the move, plays it up. Benny on the left side. Well, that stayed inside. Douglas now coming back for it. Pops it inside, well placed. Better catch by Benny with one hand, gets it off in time. Here's Douglas backhand. Rifled into the corner, not a lot on it. Benny turns another one. Douglas backing up, nice scoop. Inside placement, that one scores. Douglas on the board first in our 6th game. That'll bring to the court. White of post 3, go Sherry. Earl D forehand, power to the inside, goes Sherry. Off balance, lays it up. Here's Douglas, whips the Costado inside, goes Sherry on the hop, scooped it up, backhand. Caught the corner, here's Douglas again, 2-wall. Stopped on the outside, good defense by Go Sherry. Ooh, that opened up off the sidewall, and it's gonna score. Sherry almost takes out his brother in the cage, and the point goes to the 3. Now they're playing each other. 3 serves 4. There's a Rotz, green shirt. Wall to wall from the left side. Goes Sherry straight to the outside placement of the forehand rebote. That scores. 3 with 2 points. Here's post 5, Inaki. Backhand launch into the corner, goes Sherry. Hard throw up the middle, Inaki. Ooh, that caught the corner. Go Sherry somehow scooped it up. Inaki, forehand rebote, 2 pass. Go Sherry lined up on the inside, powers it overhead. That's cutting back inside. Inaki, that opens up to the outside. Go Sherry, lower and harder. What a catch by Inaki. Into the philo, Go Sherry, scooped it up. Go Sherry. Goes a little higher this time, 3-wall play. Inaki knows where to be, puts it up the middle. Look at the range by Go Sherry, he gets to it. No play for Inaki. The fall down 2-wall rebote is too wide. Great effort, just out. Point 3. Here's post 6, Nicholas. Sherry on the hop, flying catch at the 10 line. Big backhand follows. Rebote forehand. Power to the inside. Go Sherry lines it up into the 2-wall. Caught him going the other way. Nicholas, good reaction. Still made the catch. Now Go Sherry looking for the rebote. Powers it just above the pad. Nicholas from the left side, big backhand. Just out of reach, just comes shooting out. Gaucheri, oh, quick turn to the inside. That is perfectly placed. And scoring. Point 3. Post 7, Jairo. Robote left side. That one got away from him up in the overhead screen and out of play. Point 7. Here's post 8. Rounding out the first round of play, number 17, Manu. Powerful serve. Manu handles from the left side into the backhand 2-wall to score. I'll do it for the first round of play. All matchups now. We're 2 points at the end of the game. First to return, the blue of post 2, Benny. Beautiful backhand there by Benny. Manu. Wall to wall on the return. Benny left side, Robote to the inside. Manu going to let it pass. Looking for it on the backhand. Peak of the big bounce. Benny controls it up at the 7 line. Benny low and hard. Manu, one-handed scoop. Just missed. Point 2. 2 with 2 points. Post 1, Douglas. Robote comes shooting out. Benny high off the front wall. Douglas comes back for it. Cuts it off in the air. This one just out of reach. Benny, nice turn on the Robote wall to wall. Douglas does the same from the forehand. Benny now looking for another one. This time on the left side. Beautifully thrown on the wall. Douglas just lays it up. Benny takes it on the forehand. Low and hard. Douglas, ooh, almost scooped it up. Point 2. Benny now with 4 points. Aratz returns. Green to post 4. Into the Chula. That one escaped. Point 4. Nice throw by Aratz. Gets him on the board with 2 points. Inaki, black shirt to post 5. Back to receive. Inaki there from the 12. Backhand. Out to the Robote. Fall down 2-wall. He's out. Post 6 returns. Nicholas. One drops in the corner. Inaki turns the Robote high from the left side. Nicholas charges. Forehand over the top. Inaki again, great positioning. He caught it in the air. Robote, forehand. Nicholas launched it. Inaki, nice play to the inside. Nicholas is there, backhand. Shooting out, Inaki makes the save. Nicholas again, lower and harder. Inaki backing up, tipped it. Point 6. Everybody on the board now, 6 with 2 points. Post 3 returns, go Sherry, he has 4. Well placed serve, good catch by Gosherry. He drops it in the corner. Ooh, that's going to come up just short. Gosherry now with 6 points. He has a possible game point, and to stop him, pink shirt, Hyro. Backhand by Hyro. Gosherry whips it inside. Good pickup. He's at the 9 line. There's a low backhand. Gosherry caught it in the air. Backhand. Oh, just ripped in the corner. Not a lot on it. Hyro just does get there. Gosherry does as well into the drop shot. That will score for the win. Point and game. White of post 3. Gosherry. 2 places. That's Benny. 4, 5, and 6 remain in the playoff for third place. 4 first serves to 5. Over serve, 0.5. Possible show point for Inaki. Nicholas in to receive, post 6. Nicholas from the corner on the left side, opens up with the backhand. Here's the rebote. Inaki high to the inside, well placed. Nicholas runs under it. Rebote comes shooting out. Inaki lays it up. Here's Nicholas, hand on the wall, forehand over the top. Scoop missed. Rebote not there. We'll turn him around now. 6 serves to 5. This is show point, third place. Inaki launches it. Nicholas on the move. Going hard to the inside. Inaki scooped it up. Inaki inside placement. Got him. 5 shows. 3-2-5 unofficial for game number 6. The price is in just a moment. Winning game 6, post 3, Gosherry taking second. Post 2, Benny coming in third. Post 5, Inaki. 3-2-5 is now official for our 6th game. Get the prices in just a moment. There are your results. $2 on the 3 to win returns $5.80. The Quinoa 3-2-3 2060. Trifecta 325-146-60. Up next, Game 7, final doubles game of the week. We do have that one printer's error in this 7th game. You see the one team up there listed correctly. It should be Hyro and Tennessee in the one post, not Douglas and Tennessee. So Douglas comes out, Hyro goes in this 7th game. Post time, 6 minutes. Good luck. Take a look at the high five here before we have a short video. Let's see. It did flash up there. I don't think it's going to be hit today. Pretty good consolation payouts, though. 578 for 4 or 5 on the 3 and the 6, 290, nearly 300 on the 2 and the 4. It doesn't look like that high five is going to be hit today, though. So that means when we return on Sunday, it's going to be guaranteed over $2,000. Probably 2,500 plus, maybe even approaching 3,000. That depends what's wagered into it. But we'll know for sure it's over 2,000 when we return on Sunday. Post time about 6 minutes. Good luck.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Highlight.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure.
Oven mitts. Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a highlight glove in the other one. That'd be great.
Have you ever played highlight?
Actually lacrosse, but it's highlight for white people.
I'm Johnny Nacho, this is Steve-O. This is highlight.
Highlight is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing. It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees. The ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball.
Oh, good God.
And folks, 5 minutes until we begin game number 7 here, final doubles game of the week. Jatna asks, it's a good question. Do the colors of the players' belts, the players' belt tassels, mean anything? The answer is no. I asked Stu about this one day because I was curious. I said, is it like in Taekwondo? Is that like a system where there's certain tassels, certain faja colors reflect the level of a player? But he said no. But that's a really good question. I've thought about that myself, and unfortunately it is no. Some players do it to, I don't know, some players do it to match. I think traditionally, Stu said the uniform used to be all white, so the faja colors would differentiate the two teams. But now that we have 8 different color jerseys and then teams for Battle Court, make that a little bit easier, especially for you guys at home. You just see pretty quickly who's on which team. We'll get the chat going here. I was talking with CRB earlier. He came up to me and he asked me, what is your favorite sports movie of all time? We're going to have some time to discuss in game number 8, but want to get those gears churning. Director Anthony is throwing out Mighty Ducks. I don't know which one. There's a couple of them, but they're all good. I'm going to throw out one. I'm going to throw out Coach Carter. Samuel L. Jackson. Great movie. I mean, just goosebumps throughout the whole movie. You need a sweater if you watch that one. Remember the Titans he threw in there? Miracle. I mean, Miracle given political I mean, there was so much more at stake in that movie, and it's really amazing, especially if you're a fan of America, the U.S. But what a great movie that was. A tremendous story as well. I don't know, just asked me randomly today and sparked a little debate back here. Modern one. I don't watch a lot of movies. I don't give many movie suggestions. I usually leave that to Stu. But I don't know exactly what year it came out. I saw it when I was in high school. So I'm going to guess it's 2014, Draft Day. Kevin Costner, Jennifer Gardner. I forgot the coach. But that's a great movie as well, especially if you like football. That's a good sports movie. Unfortunately, no highlight movies have made the Magic City Hustle probably 6, just outside the top 5. Less than a minute until we begin game number 7. And let's begin. We're ready to begin game number 7. Spectacular 7 doubles going back up to 7 points. Points doubling after all matchups in the first round of play. Starting the red of post 1. Printers there. We have Hyro in Tennessee in the red of post 1. In post 2, Jed and Manny. There's the serve. Game 7 has begun. Hyro here at the 9 line. Big backhand. Launched in the corner. Jed on the rebote. Powers it up the middle. Tennessee with a good read. Stops it in the air. Sidearm forehand just out of reach of Jed. Manny on the bounce. Forehand over the top. Hyro out of the way. Tennessee makes a good catch. High on the right side. Drops it over the top. Here's Manny. Hyro on the rebote to the inside. Jedden cuts it off. Jedden whips it up the middle. Tennessee with another good read. Stops it before the second bounce. Low, hard play. Here's Manny. There's a backhand by Hyro. And he stops it in the corner. And from just beyond the 12 line. Here's Tennessee. Manny over the top. Hyro looking to cut it off. He scooped it up. Hard backhand follows. Manny on the hop. Pulls it in. Back over the top. Hyro looking for another one. He's got it. Hard backhand again. Just out of reach. Forehand rebote. Saved by Jedden. Hyro to the outside. Looking for the big bounce off the rebote. Manny controls it. Manny up at the 7. Trying to get it back to Tennessee. Just enough on it for Hyro to play the rebote. Jedden reaching in. Dropped it. Point 1. 1 first up on the board in our 7th game. That'll bring the court right at post 3. Anderluck and Julian. Ace, point 1. 1 with 2 points. Here's post 4, the green shirt, CRB and Benny. Narrow big backhand coming up the middle. Up in the air, here's Benny. Sidearm play, back inside. Drops between them. Oh, the Magic City bounce. Got him. Point 4. Post 5, the black shirts. Inaki and Bradley. Backhand out of reach, Inaki on the rebote, clips the sidewall. CRB's there to cut it off. CRB, the drop shot. Oh no, not droppy enough. Inaki whips it inside. Benny caught it in the air. And he rifles this thing. Outside placement. Scoop by CRB. Low running backhand inside. Inaki late call for it. He gets in there for the save. Here's Benny from the 12 line. Lobs the backhand up. Bradley gonna let it pass again. This one coming out. Inaki lays it up. Big bounce. Benny controls it in the middle of the court. Benny low and hard. Inaki backing up and scooping it up. Benny from the left side. Bradley, the 11 line. Backhand, lower and harder. Benny scoop. Hard backhand follows. This thing launched again. Coming up the middle. Inaki turns it from the left side. It's a 2-all. CRB stops it. CRB, low hard return. Bradley, what a pickup right off the sidewall. Benny's rebote kind of hooked it. Coming out to the middle of the court. Inaki outside placement. CRB scooped it up. Low runner. Bradley again. Takes a rebote this time. Nice play, keeps it going. Here's Benny from the outside. Benny, hard play over Inaki. Bradley lines it up. Bradley, hard play inside. Benny gets back in there. High coasty inside, big bounce on the wall. Inaki, again, nice save on the backhand. CRB went for it and tipped it. Well played point goes to the 5 team. Here's post 6, El Barba and Manu. Inaki turns the rebote. Here's Manu from the backcourt. Hard backhand to the inside. There's Bradley. Manu's got it up overhead. Sidearm play from the right side. Drops between them. Bradley goes up. Good control. Bradley from deep in the backcourt. El Barba thought about it. There's Manu again. Soft touch on the forehand. There's El Barba. Good pickup. Hard backhand follows. Big bounce. Here's Manu from the corner. Manu, sidearm forehand. Bounce between them. Inaki now looking for it. Nice save. There's another one. Inaki, a little higher this time. A tough pickup. My Manu kicked up in front of his face, still scooped it up. Here's Bradley now, backhand. Opening up. El Barba knocked it down, 0.5. 5 team with 2 points. Post 7, Cool Fitness and Arats. This one drops between them. Inaki on the rebote. Here's Arats from the 9 line. There's the forehand inside. Bradley out of the way. Inaki comes back for the rebote. Arats at the 9. There's a little runner on the wall. That's tipped. 0.7. Going to receive rounding out the first round of play. Purple post 8. Ikeda and Ben. Ikeda takes the serve, lobs the backhand. Here's Arats from the 12 line, low runner. Ben, late reaction. What a scoop that was. Ben's got another one, this time in the air, just beyond the 11 line. Arats steps up. Backhand over the 8. He blasts it low and hard. Ben reaching in. Arats now from the 9 line. A little higher. Ben's got another one. Cool fitness on the rebote all alone. Lays it up with a big bounce. Ikeda stops it, puts it back over the top. Arats backing up. Forehand to the inside. Ikeda keeps it on the right side. This one dropping right up the middle. Arats picks it up. Three-wall play. Arats lays it up on the rebote. Big bouncer again. Controlled up high by Ikeda. Ikeda powers it low and hard. Arats is there. Picks it up off the side wall. Then again, softer touch on the forehand. Drops at the feet. Arats picks it up. This one stays inside. Ikeda now from the backhand to the outside. Cool fitness thought about it. Arats picks it off. And that ball tipped. 0.7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, post 2, Jen and Manny. Arats just beyond the 12 line, keeps it to the inside for Manny. And he puts it on the wall. Arats, nice catch as that one's dropping low. Manny again over the top, looking for the big bounce. Arats up at the 8 line, outside placement is outside of play. 0.2. Post 3 returns, Anderluck and Julin. Nice catch by Julin into the backhand 2 wall. That's too wide. 2 team with 4 points. Post 1 returns. Hyro in Tennessee. Backhand there by Tennessee. Jedden from the left side. Backhand. Picked off. Here's Tennessee from deep in the backcourt. Lobs this one up. And he takes it on the right side. Back over the top. Here's Hyro backing up. Quick bounce catch on the forehand. Powers it inside for Manning. Manning back over the top. Here's Hyro from the left side. Backhand coming up the middle. Rebote. Forehand. Jedden lays it up. Hyro, powerful play to the inside. What a scoop by Manny. Manny over the top. Hyro looking for it. There's a scoop up in the front court. Backhand. Coming out to Jedden all alone for the rebote. That's missed. 0.1. Post 4 returns. CRB and Benny. Great serve, better catch by Benny. Here's Tennessee from the left side, 12 line. CRB gets in there to cut it off, backhand. Stopped by Tennessee. Benny from the 12 line, launches another one. Hyro backpedals, stops at the 7. Puts it inside, Benny on the hop. Good play, not gonna let that ball pass. This one does, Hyro lines it up on the rebote, powers it inside. Benny with a great scoop, hard backhand. Right in the corner, Hyro makes a tough save. CRB runs around it. He's got it on the forehand. High hard play, dropping low. There's Tennessee. Hyro Harrow on the bounce up at the 7 line. Powers it inside. Benny now looking for the rebote. Good turn. It's a 2-wall. Harrow cuts it off. Harrow's 2-wall. Stopped on the outside by CRB. CRB low and hard. Tennessee with a great pickup in the backcourt. Benny just flicks it up there. All he can do with it on the right side. Harrow backs up to the 9 line. Opens up with the outside placement. CRB's there to scoop it up. Backhand. Here's Benny now from the 7 line. Low and hard. Tennessee juggled it. Well played point goes to the 4 team. Post 6 returns, Elbarba and Manu. Benny back beyond the 13 line. This one dropping low. Here's Manu looking for the rebote. He just lays it up. CRB gonna let it pass to the back order. Benny charges. Benny low hard throw. Manu gets in there to dig it out. That's a nice save. Benny another one. The 3-wall play. Elbarba all alone turns it from the left side. Benny again. That's about it again. This one coming out again to the outside. A little bit deeper. Elbarba makes another save. CRB now has to pick it up and dropped it. Point 6. 6 team on the board with 2 points. Those 5 returns, Inaki and Bradley. Bradley charges, just blasts the forehand wall to wall. Elbarba all well for it, turns it high to the inside. That's well played. Inaki coming back for it. There's the rebote. Manu on the bounce, 10 line, forehand back to the inside. Here's Inaki. Inaki launches it. Manu out of the way. Elbarba forehand rebote. That one hooked. Point 5. 5 with 4 points. Here's post 8. Caden Ben. And backhand power to the inside. Inaki on the rebote. Sticks close to the sidewall. Here's Ben just beyond the 11 line. Low and hard. Nice backhand. This comes shooting out. Inaki, quick turn on the rebote. Ben's got another one. Backhand again. This time a little higher. Bradley steps in. And a long carom. Inaki going to get out there. Inaki lines it up. Low and hard. Coming back to the forehand of Ben. Nice pickup. Inaki goes for the 3-wall play. Not high enough. Ben steps in there to cut it off. Inaki again, this time from the Costado inside placement. Ben makes another catch. Wall to wall from the left side. Inaki on the rebote. Here's Ikeda. Ikeda over the top. Hard throw, just out of reach. Drops between them. Inaki's rebote escaped. Point 8. Seven-team returns, School Fitness and Arats. Big backhand by Arats. Ikeda on the move early. Up at the 6 line. Powers it inside. Arats keeps it on the backhand. Ben now from the 12 line. Lower and harder. Arats is there. Backhand from the 11 line. Here's Ben. Ben over the top. Big bounce. Controlled by Arats. Crashing into the side wall. And again from the left side. Nice stop by Arats in the corner. Here's the backhand. Dropping low for Ben. That's between them. Ikeda Mr. Rebote. 0.7. Post 3 returns. Anderluck and Julin. Low running backhand. Arat steps up, picks it up, backhand. High hard one into the corner. Anderluck lays up the rebote. Arat. Tostado, it's a 2-wall, stopped on the outside. Anderluck goes for the high 3-wall play. Dropping low. Arat somehow caught it in the air. Oh, and that kicked across up over Julin to score. 17 with 6 points. They have a possible game point. Stop him. Jedden and Manny, post 2. Manny gets up to that serve, powers the backhand. There's Arat standing in, puts it up the middle. Manny, low and hard. Arat's backed up to the 11 line, scooped it up, hard backhand. Here's the rebote now for Manny. Makes a save from the right side. Arat's on the bounce. Forehand coming up the middle. Manny keeps it on the right side. Outside placement. Lands in. Good catch by Cool Fitness. Low hard return. Manny backing up, makes the play. It's across the sidewall. Arat's on the forehand, high and hard. Manny getting out there for the rebote, just keeps it inside. Arat's the 8. Hard play inside again, catching 3 walls. Manny digs out another one. High coasty inside, dropping low. Manny on a knee, makes the save. This caught the corner. Arat's up at the 6 line. 3-wall play, that's out of reach. Jen, the only hope, he turns it on the back end. Oh, Arat's good forehand scoop. Oh, and hard to the inside. Manny gets back in there. Arat launches another one. Jedden gets out there, whips it to the outside. There's a scoop. Arat, Karam not opening up enough. Manny with a great read. Manny puts it over the top to the inside. Arat's now makes a save. Jedden attacks and tipped it. Point and game. Pink of post 7. Cool Fitness. And Arat's 7 wins it, 1, 5, and 2. Remaining in the playoff for 2nd and 3rd place. 1 first serves to 5. Hard forehand there by Bradley. Iro on the rebote, sent it high in the overhead screen, which is out of play. Possible place point for the 5 team. It's post 2, Jedden and Manny. And by Manny, close to the sidewall. Bradley's got it. Jedden from the left side at the 7 line. It's it close to the sidewall. Inaki ranging back for it. His backhand, powered wall to wall. Jedden gets out there. Nice return on the rebote. Inaki comes back for it, makes a diving save. Manny advancing up the 7 line. Low runner. Here's Bradley from the left side. Backhand. Dropped in. Manny saves it on the rebote. Bradley reaching up high again. Big backhand. Stopped overhead by Manny. Manny keeps it inside. Kicking up. Bradley, great control. Nice backhand. Inaki up at the 8. Higher and harder. Manny not going to let that one come out. Shoots it inside again. Inaki, a quick bounce on the forehand over the top. Trying to get it up over Manny. Good pickup. Bradley, softer touch on the forehand. Here's Manny now from the 10 line over the top. Inaki looking to cut it off. He does. Coming cross court, the backhand. Jed now makes a tough save. Inaki right off the sidewall. The Philo stopped on the bounce. Jed and low and hard. Bradley looking for it. He scooped it right off the floor. Bradley again on the forehand. Dropping inside. Here's Jed. Backhand. Stopped by Inaki. Inaki over the top. His forehand dropping in the corner. Cutting off the sidewall. Manny sticks with it. Inaki reaching. And it's tipped. What a well-played point. That goes to the 2 team. The 1 is now eliminated. 2 serves to 5. This is place and show point. Manny from the 11 line, back over the top. This one dropping between them. Inaki, it's the left side Robote save. Manny reaching in, backhand from the 10 line. Inaki's got another one. That sticks inside. Manny on the move, gets out there, lays up the Robote. Bradley on the bounce, up at the 11 line. Soft touch to the inside, really well placed. Manny's got the Robote. Inaki again, he cuts it off into the carom. That opens up and scores. 5 places, 2 shows. 7-5-2, unofficial 4, game 7. The prices in just a moment. (7-5-2) is now official 4, game number 7. Post 7, Cool Fitness and Arats with the win. Post 5, Inaki Bradley takes second. Post 2, Jen and Manny come in third. 7-5-2 for game number 7. There are your prices. The 7 team to win returns $22 even. $5-7 Quinella returns $59. Look at that exacta. 201.60, the 7-5 exacta. Trifecta 7-5-2, 296.20. There's the high five, 66537. It's 3 of 5 numbers. That returns $23.10. Look at the carryover though, $2,242.80, which means that when we return on Sunday, minimum will be over $2,000 in the high five. Up next, our 8th and final game in this afternoon's performance. Spectacular 7 scoring post time for game 8. It's about 7 minutes. Good luck.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury.
And then I have another job.
I play highlight.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlights.
I was like, they paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the work, play Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, there was a trailer for the award-winning documentary about the inaugural season of play right here at Magic City. That is called Magic City Hustle. Directed by Billy Corbin, the creator of Cocaine Cowboys, Screwball the U, and much more. This film highlights the transition of these Magic City athletes from their respective careers in other sports. Right here to the highlight front time. You can now watch Magic City Hustle directly from Google Play or iTunes. It is as simple as that. Either rent or buy from either platform. If you buy it for just a few dollars more, you get to enjoy it as many times as you like for life. That will take us down here just about 4 minutes from the start of game number 8. Don't forget about Battle Court coming up a little bit later today. 5 p.m. Eastern Time is the start between the Fireballs and the Devils. Division 5 doubles will get us started. Hernandez and Cabrera take on Robin and Rock. Then Inaki and Amigarena against Ojoran and Urbieta. Top-ranked doubles match. Followed by Jedin and Ferronda against Jairo and Rock, Division 4 doubles. Flip over to singles next. That'll be Inaki against Ojoran, Division 1 singles match. Division 6 doubles, Jedin and Hernandez take on CRB and Robin. Then we will close it out with Division 3 singles. That is Amigarena against Urbieta. Jatna throwing in some, yeah, is Caddyshack a sports movie? You know, I would say, you know, it's certainly based on a sport. More of a comedy. I mean, there's a bunch of comedy movies, like The Longest Yard comedy, good sports movie. Obviously, the two versions of it. I prefer the remake. That was in the 2000s, 2007, 2008 with Adam Sandler. That's a good one. Dodgeball, I mean, another comedy, not really a sports movie. Balls of Fury, another one, sports-based, not really like based on a true story or anything. But some exciting news in the world of Highlight. Stu Nyman in the building. We'll be back on the call for Battle Court at 5 p.m. Less than a minute until we begin game number 8, final game in this afternoon's performance. We are ready to begin game number 8. Spectacular 7 scoring. Serving the red of post 1, we have Manu. Receiving the blue of post 2, Inaki. There's a serve by Manu. We begin. Rebote 2-wall. Stopped by Manu. Manu from the outside. Ooh, the big bounce scare him. Couldn't control it. And the ball takes the worst of it. Here's post 3. Manu from the outside, oh, he's doing it again. Is he going to get him again? That's a big bounce. Ooh, goes Sherry with the hops, but juggled it. Challenge. Challenge has been called. Point 1. Here's post 4, Douglas. So next year, that will be reviewable. What a catch by Manu. One hand up over his head. There's the backhand by Manu into the corner. Rebote left side by Douglas. Here's Douglas, wall to wall again. Manu backpedals, looking forward on the rebote. Turns it softly just above the pad. Douglas, inside placement. Manu running with it. He's going to get there. Ooh, tried to turn it, but that dropped a little low. Point 4. Post 5, Nicholas. Douglas into the 2-wall off the rebote, snaps it in. Perfectly thrown to score. Point 4. 2 points for the 4 post. It's post 6, Julin. Rebote to the outside. Julin stays with it. It's not a 2-wall. Drops it above the pad. Douglas, inside placement. Julin running in. Just tipped it. Got assessed on it. Couldn't make the catch. Point 4. Post 7. Here's Aratz. Douglas takes it off the sidewall. Nice backhand. That one launched to Rotz. Up at the 6 line. Turns it powerfully to the inside. Douglas on the rebote. Left side, right on the wall. What a pickup. High on the left side into the backhand 2-wall. Douglas not falling for it. Back over the top. Here's Aratz, good pickup. Backhand. Hard to the inside. Douglas ranging back for it. 2-wall. Stop by Douglas. Douglas faked the high bounce carom. He put it inside, and it scores. Nice fake. Gets Douglas 4 points. In receive, rounding out the first round of play, purple at Post State, it's Hyro. Forehand rebote by Douglas, powered inside. Here's Hyro on the rebote. One dropping low, Douglas scooped it up. Douglas hard to the inside. Ball tipped. 5 points for Douglas. That completes the first round of play. Those two Inaki returns, all points now worth 2 through the end of the game. Douglas also has a possible game point. Douglas left side rebote. That caught the corner. Inaki's got it low. Fake the carom, put it inside. Douglas, good reach, better catch. Inaki low runner. Oh, that's right, in the corner comes shooting out. Quick turn by Douglas, dropping low again. Inaki into the 2-wall. Thrown out. Point and a perfect game. Green a post for Douglas. Oh, that means long playoff, pair-off playoff. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2 remain in the playoff. 3 first serves to 5. Here's Nicholas from the left side, backhand into the corner. Robote, left side by Gaucheri, who faked the 2-wall, kept it inside. Nicholas got back in there. Sherry reaching up high, there's a 2-wall. Thrown out, point 5. 6 now serves to 7. There's the backhand by Aratz, right in the corner. Julian missed the rebote, point 7. 7 remains in the playoff, as does the 5. 8 now serves to 2. Inaki from the left side. What a catch there by Hyro up the wall. Backhand played at the 9. Here's Inaki. Ostado inside. Hyro coming back for it. Hyro digs it out. That's a nice save. Inaki's got it in the air with a drop shot. Scores. Point 2. 5, 7, 2 remain in the playoff for third place. 5 now serves to 7. Forehand rebote, wall to wall. Low hard forehand, Aratz backing up, makes the catch at the 10 line. Hard throw back in the corner. Rebote is coming out. Rebote left side, Aratz charges up high on the Costado. Inside placement, caught the corner. Nicholas not gonna get out there. Point 7. Possible show point for the 7. Post to Inaki. Over serve, point 2. We'll flip them around now. 2 serves to 7. This is show point. Dropping low, it's tipped. 2. Tinaki shows. 4-1-2. Is now official. Douglas with the win, a perfect game. Post 1, Manu taking second. Post 2, Inaki comes in third. $2 on the 4 to win, returns $12.20. The Quinella 1-4, $35 even. Trifecta is gone. How about the pick 3? $1, 374, 3 of 3, returns $338.40. The Ocho, 886, 653, 74, 4 of 8, returns $320. Coming up later today, don't forget about Battle Court, Fireballs and Devils. 5 p.m. Eastern Time as we continue on with our Spring 24 Battle Court season. Thank you all for bearing with me today. Be back on Sunday with 8 more action-packed games. That, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this afternoon's performance. Live highlight in the Magic City and on the Highlight channel. We're glad that you chose to join us today. Invite you to join us again tomorrow when we'll be back. Not tomorrow, that's going to be Sunday. Sunday, we're going to be back 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time for 8 more action-packed games. Don't forget about Battle Court today and Friday. Have a good night, everybody.